reason I called this campaign Us for Precedent, several reasons actually. The first is that we don't have any right to expect that one man that we elect president is going to do it all. He's going to lead us to the promised land and do everything right, and we're going to sit back and watch and criticize and say, well, he should be doing this. Look at that, that shows he's pro-business, and look at this, he doesn't care about the common man. I mean, it's like the carping that our president has had to deal with in the last 2 years is really a very heavy burden. And getting back to why I wanted to call this Us for Precedent is because precedent sounds like president. And at first people will say, what do you mean, us for president? I said, it's precedent. Well, what does that mean? Precedent means that you're willing to be a model, that you're going to set the pace, you're going to be the example of the change. And that's what I feel we have to do if we're going to support our president. And when I listened to his speech in Tucson, right there in the middle, and it's on my blog, he said, in our private lives, we've got to try and be better people, better friends. We need to work on our communities, make our communities happy and healthy. And so I thought, okay, this dream I've been dreaming, fits. It's the time. It's like a concept of, if you and I are sitting on our hands, then the due energy we could offer to make it happen isn't happening. And if we're going to sit back and carp and criticize, well, nothing much will get done, because it's really on you and me, us. We got to agree, we got to see what needs to be done, and we need to do it. And it's going to be fun, and it's going to bring down the cost of government, because instead of expecting someone else to do it, we're going to do it. We're not going to have to pay ourselves to do it. We're going to do it. And so this, recently I heard them say, repeat what Kennedy had said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Well, I want to paraphrase that. Gramma Sez, now's the time for you and me to do it, to live up to the words in our Constitution by our attitudes and by our actions. Nobody else. You and me. That's who us is. In a united state of agreement to make a change in our attitudes and look at our communities and make sure they reflect our values as human beings.